important asset here is water. Both countries coming together to fight each other.
It's the world's highest battlefield, also known as the Third Pole. Anadolu Agency became the first international news agency to get access to all parts of Siachen Glacier guarded by Pakistan. After a long journey from Istanbul to Islamabad and from Islamabad to Skardu, a helicopter takes the Anadolu Agency team to Siachen. The Siachen Glacier is located in the eastern Karakoram mountain range. It lies south of the Great Watershed that separates Central Asia from the Indian subcontinent and Pakistan from China. It's the highest battlefield on Earth, an area India and Pakistan have been fighting over for the last 3 decades.
Dünyanın en yükseklerinde bir savaşın, sessiz bir savaşın sürdüğü Siaçen'deyiz. Hindistan, Pakistan ve Çin'in kontrol ettiği Keşmir topraklarının birleştiği bir yerde.
Siachen means wild roses, a kind of flora which can be found in the region. Due to its freezing temperature, it's also known as the Third Pole.
Yani 10-15 dakikalık uçuşlarla biz bu noktalara uçabiliyorduk ama onlar yaklaşık 15 gün, 20 gün, 1 ay yürüyerek buralara ulaşıyorlar.
And in this inhospitable area, both Pakistan and India claim sovereignty over all of Siachen. The armies have been deadlocked since 1984. Some call it a fight between 2 bald men over a comb. But what's the real reason behind this battle?
The main reason is lack of trust. In 1978, India discovered that Pakistan was sending its patrols and it was sending also a couple of foreign mountaineering expeditions into the Siachen area. And if we did not act, then this area would willy-nilly go away to Pakistan. So we objected.
Strategic importance is that it is located on the confluence of Ladakh, which is controlled by India. Then it is the Gilgit-Baltistan, which is controlled by Pakistan. And then it is the Aksai Chin, which is controlled by China.
In 1948, when India and Pakistan drew the ceasefire line in the disputed Jammu and Kashmir region under UN supervision, nobody imagined that anyone would ever claim this inhospitable area. April 1984, India launched Operation Meghdoot, a military operation that gave it control over all of Siachen Glacier, including its tributaries. India says it launched Operation Meghdoot to preempt Pakistan's Operation Ababil by just 1 day to occupy most of the dominating heights on Saltoro Ridge to the west of Siachen Glacier. Since 1984, both countries' troops have been stationed in Siachen, although a ceasefire came into effect in 2003.
And our contention is that if we withdraw from Siachen, actually only one army will withdraw, and that is the Indian army, because we are the only ones in occupation of Siachen. Pakistan army is not anywhere near Siachen.
As the first international news agency to reach all parts of Siachen on Pakistan's side, an Anadolu Agency team visited the Pakistani Army's International Hiking and Altitude Expedition Camp and Concordia posts in the Baltoro Glacier sector. Covering a glacier region means preparing for a struggle with nature and the weather.
Eylül ayındayız. Yani sonbahara doğru mevsim evrildi. Sıcaklık -10 derece civarında. Ama akşamları buradaki sıcaklığın -15, -20'lere düştüğünü söylemek gayet de muhtemel.
The average winter snowfall totals more than 10 meters, and temperatures can dip up to -50 degrees Celsius. The third enemy of both Pakistani and Indian soldiers is the harsh weather.
Burada düşman Hindistan veya Hindistan düşmanı Pakistan değil, burada ikisinin de düşmanı hava şartları. Ölümlerin çoğu çığ düşmesi, donma, krevasa düşme veya sakatlanmaların, hastalanmaların hepsi soğuktan ve kardan dolayı oluyor bu bölgede.
More soldiers have died from the punishing weather conditions in the region than from combat.
According to some reports, Pakistan and India have lost more than 2,500 soldiers during the last 35 years, and 70% of these deaths are due to the harsh weather.
According to India's defense ministry, 869 Indian soldiers, including 33 officers and 54 junior commissioned officers, have lost their lives.
Bu bölgenin Pakistan ordusu açısından önemi burada 2012 yılında tüm ordu kampının bir heyelan altında kalmış olması. Yukarıdan çok yüksek miktarda bir kar düşüyor ve aşağı doğru gidecek yerde ters yöne gidiyor ve orada kurulu Pakistan askerlerinin kampını tamamen yutuyor.
This monument commemorates 140 Pakistani soldiers who died in 2012. Besides its strategic location, water resources also play a role in the conflict.
The most important asset here is water. There is no doubt about it. It is subsequently that Pakistan has virtually become a water deficient country today. And progressively, water is going to be one of the biggest challenges of Pakistan.
Pakistan is getting the water resource from it, that is the Sindh and Jhelum and Chenab River. So it is emanating some from China and some from the occupied Kashmir. So naturally, once India will be having control of it, so then Pakistan will be reduced into a barren land.
The dumping of non-biodegradable waste in large quantities and the use of arms and ammunition have considerably affected the region's ecosystem. The human presence in the region also leads the glacier to melt. A 2007 survey by Pakistan found that the Sιάτσεν glacier has been retreating for the past 30 years and is melting at an alarming rate. The region also attracts climbers and visitors. It also features the famous K2 peak, towering 8,611 meters above sea level. It's the second highest mountain in the world after Mount Everest. It also houses a Baltoro glacier, stretching 63 kilometers long, one of the biggest glaciers outside the world's polar regions. UNESCO had a plan to convert this region into a World Heritage Site. The region is home to rare species, including the snow leopard, brown bear, and ibex, all of them at risk due to the military presence. After Anadolu Agency reached Sιάτσεν, India decided to open up the site to tourism. But at the same time, both India and Pakistan continue to deploy thousands of troops in the vicinity of Sιάτσεν, and attempts to demilitarize the region have so far been unsuccessful.